Welcome back to Bat Fridays here on One Comic Book a Day as we're continuing our way through Batman number 4 with the second story, Blackbeard's Crew and the Yacht Society. A very interesting title. So yeah, there is a Blackbeard pirate who goes after the Yacht Society. Does that sound like an interesting story to you? Because I personally would love it if this was actually a pirate comic and it was about like pirates robbing really awful rich people. Now that is an idea. DC, get back to me. In fact, actually, Image, I would love to pitch this idea. But anyway, the Yacht Society, which is full of a bunch of rich people who own yachts, get together once a year to go on like an overnight trip on someone's yacht. Not all their yachts, just one person's yacht. And we get like 3 different storylines. And to say storyline is being generous, there may be 1 or 2 quick panels to complete these stories. Well, 3. There is the Act 1 panel, there is the Act 2 panel, and there is the Act 3 panel. Though calling them acts isn't exactly right. It's more like setup, climax, resolution. Hallmark movies may have more story than these. As they're going, there tends to be a lot of jokes from other people around that like they're going to have a whole bunch of valuables, so hopefully they don't get attacked by pirates. Ha ha ha, there's no such thing as pirates anymore. Except there were, they just weren't the classic buccaneer pirate. But they get attacked by actual buccaneer pirates, led by Blackbeard, who is a fascinatingly dressed man. They're able to get a SOS out, but no one believes the SOS. They think the rich socialites have been drinking a little too much and are having a laugh at them. But Robin happens to be at his radio listening in. Wait, so Batman just forces Robin, Dick Grayson, to sit at that thing and listen for any sort of like emergency contacts? And he thinks it's worth to check out. So he takes the bat plane that looks more like an actual bat, and lands it in the water next to the boat. Yeah, the bat plane can become a bat boat. Love it. He's like James Bond in The Living Daylights, which is the Roger Moore one that he has the car that becomes a boat as well. I don't know. At a certain point, all the Bond movies become like one massive blur in your head. So Batman and Robin board, where they try their stealth, but it doesn't work. And there's this really great panel where the pirates surprise Batman, and he's like, "What?" Like Batman wasn't prepared for a whole bunch of pirates on a boat. When he came out here to check, there was a bunch of pirates on a boat. Batman's actually pretty playful in this comic. When he meets Blackbeard, he calls him Dirty Beard. There's a lot of like weird, not exactly great comedy bits coming out of his mouth. When he fights Blackbeard later, he's told to eat still. Instead, Batman kicks him in the stomach and says, "My foot." I think there was an E, but there's a panel where he's like, "My foot," and kicks him right in the stomach. They end up getting captured by Blackbeard's men, overrun by the amount of them, and are made to walk the plank. Well, Robin's made to walk the plank, but Batman jumps in right after him because there's a tiger shark going at him. A tiger shark that sort of has fins. They're really hard to spot on that drawing. And Batman takes out a knife and cuts deeply into the belly of the beast. Wow, Batman, that's surprisingly violent from you. Well, not Golden Age Batman from the beginning, but this Batman had become kind of lighter and gentler, so seeing him like utterly cut into a shark was a bit surprising. This is especially funny when later he's telling Robin to use the blunt end of the sword because they don't use weapons to kill. What did you just do to that shark? Did you think it's going to survive with a huge cut down its neck and stomach? They get back on board and help the rich people. The rich people have their like little climax at this moment. Like there's a woman who can't decide between 2 guys, and one of the guys says, "I'll help you, Batman," proving he was brave, so she's going to choose him at the end. There is an assistant who's being berated by his rich benefactor, his rich boss, but he stands up against his boss for being an a-hole. And there's a guy who lost his entire fortune who's willing to fight, which leads to him willing to fight to try to get his fortune back one day. But Batman and them go out and they fight them, and Robin and him. Robin actually kicks a pirate right in the butt. Batman takes out Blackbeard. Robin drops the entire cell on the pirates to capture them. And we have the most Scooby-Doo moment. I know I've said it a few times that Batman has like a Scooby-Doo feel to it. But we have like a really true Scooby-Doo moment where after he captures him, he goes, "Let's unmask him and find out who he really is." So he pulls off the beard, and one of the guys, no jokes, one of the rich guys goes, "It's the gangster!" Which got a whole massive laugh out of me. What a generic name and reveal. It's like if on Scooby-Doo they pulled off a guy's mask and it's the old man! He does have a name, it's Thatch, which I had to double check because I remembered that Blackbeard had an actual name that started with a T. He was Teach, not Thatch, but similar ideas, and he's just a gangster and his whole crew, which Batman figures out because they knew who Batman was. I guess it'd be hard for pirates to get newspapers out on the sea, but you would think Batman's a fairly famous person at this time, seeing how much stuff he's done. And we get the resolutions to all the characters, and Batman and Robin leave, saving all the rich people's valuables. Wait, what was the point of this story? I don't care about these rich people, and honestly, I want to read a comic about pirates robbing rich people on the seas. Now, that is an interesting comic. It's a forgettable story. It's not offensively bad or anything, but it's an utterly forgettable story. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to get notifications when a new video goes up. I do this Monday through Friday, but Mondays and Thursdays I cover a Superman story in either Action Comics or Superman. And please join us next time, same Bat Day, same comic book channel. Have a great day.